Yo, I'm getting this real quick. I just wanted to respond to a comment that somebody left in the comment section under my last live stream where I was talking about Timothy Simpkins using a gun in self-defense and also Kyle Rittenhouse using a gun in self-defense, and how at the end of the day there is no real difference. They both used a firearm in self-defense. Okay? They both used a firearm in self-defense. They were both being attacked at the time. Boom. Point blank and period. Of course, there's a lot of things surrounding that, but, you know, at the end of the day, both these young men were under attack. Regardless of who they shot, what the past of the person they shot was, why the person had a gun, this, that, and third. Listen, somebody left the comment. YouTube, for some reason, deleted the comment. If you use certain words in the comments, they'll automatically delete your comments. So you just got to be careful how you write comments in the comment section. I don't delete comments. I believe in free speech no matter what the person's saying. So unless it's spam, I don't like that shit. You know, spam is some bot shit, obvious bot shit. I'll get rid of it. But YouTube deletes comments. I don't know why they deleted this particular comment, but this person said something about Tim shot a 13-year-old. Timothy shot a 13-year-old. First of all, no, he didn't. All right. That school had grades 9 through 12. There were no 13-year-olds there. Okay. He shot a 15-year-old, a 25-year-old, a pregnant woman they didn't give the age of, and a teenage girl they did not give the age of. So I don't know where this person got the age 13 from. Whatever. People just like to make shit up to make their story sound better. But they're basically saying Kyle Rittenhouse's act of self-defense was justified more so than Timothy, I keep forgetting that fucking name. Timothy Simpkins was not justifiable self-defense because he shot a 13-year-old or some shit like that. Listen, man. Listen. They were both being attacked. They were both in a fight at the time of the shooting. It was not premeditated. Even the police chief said that this was not some random act of violence. It was not an attack on the school. Okay? It was not an attack on the school. It wasn't an active shooter situation where a guy just ran up in there and just started shooting indiscriminately. It wasn't premeditated. It was an act of self-defense. He brought that gun to defend himself. Now, whether you want to say it's right or wrong to do that is debatable. Y'all know where I stand on it. As far as Kyle Rittenhouse goes, they're saying, oh, he shot a rapist and this, that, and the third. And listen, Kyle Rittenhouse did not know that the dude he shot was a rapist. He did not shoot him because he was a rapist. He didn't know anything about the people he shot. All he knew was he was being attacked by these people when he shot them. That's all he needed to know. So all this other extra shit that you try to use to bolster your argument or to support your argument, you might as well build a foundation of Jell-O, okay, on top of a fucking 20-ton house, or to hold up a 20-ton house. It doesn't mean anything. All right. At the end of the day, Kyle Rittenhouse broke a law carrying that firearm in Kenosha. Timothy Simpkins broke the law carrying a firearm on campus. So, to me, it's very similar situations. They both were not supposed to have the firearms they had at the time of the shootings, according to man-made laws, which y'all know I'll wipe my ass with laws, man-made laws. But very similar situations, very similar circumstances. And I don't fault either one of them. So to try to justify and say that, well, Kyle Rittenhouse, his was justified more so than Timothy with bullshit arguments that don't really hold up. You're exposing, to me, your racism. Okay? If Timothy Simpkins was a white boy who constantly got attacked by black boys, no matter what ages they were, y'all would be honoring and sending money to Timothy Simpkins. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I can say that. Just evidenced by the history of the conservative right, black conservative, white conservatives, patriots. Y'all know the type. You guys have thrown money at people like Kyle Rittenhouse, George Zimmerman, all right? When they've killed black boys who they say attacked them. Well, Kyle Rittenhouse didn't kill any black people. But y'all get what I'm saying. If Timothy Simpkins was white, y'all would be sending him money. Y'all would have went up there personally and bailed him out of jail. And you know it. You're exposing your racism because you guys try to justify one instance and condemn another when it's the same similar circumstance. I don't know about that, old head deuce. What's up, Rashad Evans? Yeah, I know who you are, Anarchy. I'm good, man. So, listen. If you're going to come at me with these arguments, if you're going to try to say say that Kyle Rittenhouse was justified and Timothy Simpkins was not, telling me that Kyle Rittenhouse shot a rapist and that Timothy shot a 13-year-old, it's not going to work. You had to come with something better than that. I'm too good at this shit. I'm too good at destroying weak-ass arguments based on stupid-ass foundations, okay? I'm sorry. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, Cal shouldn't have had that gun. Timothy shouldn't have had his gun where he was. According to what? The laws that y'all love so much. So let's be consistent. Let's be consistent. Either you believe in law and order or you don't. You can't pick and choose when law and order matters. Me, I don't believe in law and order unless it's the law and order of the universe. The universe creates its own law and order. Man-made law and order does not work. Man-made law and order does not work. You know what works? Respecting the golden rule. Respecting natural law. Do unto others. And conversely, don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to yourself. As simple as that. Don't violate that, and you can live as free as you want. As soon as you violate natural law, natural order, then you're fine. As soon as you go to put your hands on somebody and try to steal their lunch money, as soon as you try to attack somebody with a skateboard or lunge at somebody that's trying to run away from you, you have taken yourself out of the realm of protected freedoms. As soon as you attack somebody else, as soon as you steal from somebody, as soon as you violate somebody else's rights, somebody else's freedom, then guess what? You don't deserve your freedom. And at the end of the day, Kyle Rittenhouse protected his freedoms. He protected his life. I really don't care what he said before the shooting. I don't care if he hit a girl in the back of the head 2 years before. I don't care if he said, I'm going to go up there. I don't care if he was supposed to be protecting that property or not. I don't care if he took a gun across state. I don't care about none of that. What I saw was him running away from attackers, trying to get away, trying not to engage. And they left him no choice. I didn't see any video of the Timothy Simpkins situation. All I did was read the scenarios, read the stories. He was being bullied. Okay, he took a gun up there. He was being bullied at the time of the shooting. They attacked him. A fight broke out. Teacher tried to break it up. Dude pulled out a gun, started blasting. Self-defense. Teacher got in the way. Understand? Everything was kinetic. Everything is kinetic. We'll find out further what happened with Tim Simpkins. We'll find out exactly. We'll hear witness testimony. We'll see what's going on. You'll see all. Hell, there might be some video somewhere. Kids are always taking videos of some shit. So right now, as it stands, as the story goes right now, I say Timothy Simpkins acted in self-defense. I don't give a fuck about an 18-year-old rapist. None of that. It just so happened Cal shot a rapist and a child molester. Good for him. Good. He took out a predator. Good. I'm happy that happened, but that's not why he shot him. He didn't shoot him because he was a rapist. He didn't shoot him because he was a child molester. He shot him because he was being attacked. So let's be consistent. If you're going to come at me with your argument, let's be consistent. Let's not be hypocritical. Because if you are, I'm going to throw your hypocrisy in your face. There's one thing you can say about me is I'm hell of a consistent. I am a no compromise individual when it comes to freedoms. And so it may sound like I'm being harsh at times or cold and calculated. Oh well. Sometimes you got to be cold. I have compassion for people. I don't want people to get shot. I don't want people to die. But if you're attacking someone constantly, then guess what? You're violating them. They don't know what you're going to do. You don't know how it's going to escalate, because these things always escalate. He didn't know if it was going to escalate. You don't know what's going to escalate. So when you put your hands on people unprovoked and you try to pick on the weaker individual, don't be surprised when the claws come out and you get your throat slit. Point blank and period. Point blank and period. Yes. Timothy Simpkins was a young 18-year-old man, a young boy. And the people he shot were young. They're still impressionable. They're still trying to grow. They're still learning. And guess what? Guess what opportunity they have? They have an opportunity to learn from what happened. When you fuck with people, they will fuck you back. Let me repeat that. When you fuck with people, they will fuck you. That's the lesson they learn. So maybe they'll keep their hands to themselves from now on. Maybe they'll go earn their own fucking lunch money. Go mow a lawn, go wash a car. Stop trying to take from other people. Serious, it's as simple as that. That's a lesson that they should learn. The people that attacked Kyle Rittenhouse, one guy got his arm shot half off. 2 others died. Lesson over. Lesson over. That was it for them. They don't have the opportunity. But guess what? The people that Timothy defended himself against, they have an opportunity to grow and learn from this. And then a couple of innocent bystanders got injured in the process. One person ended up in the hospital, had to be operated on. The 15-year-old boy. The 25-year-old school worker. I think he went to the hospital, but he's in good condition. And then the 2 other victims didn't even have to go to the hospital. They didn't even have to go to the hospital. So, I mean, yeah, $75,000. I think that they should have released him on his own recognizance, until it could be determined if it was self-defense or not. That's what I think. He shouldn't have brought the gun to school, according to the law. That's another conversation for another day. But at the end of the day, don't try to make it look like Kyle Rittenhouse had a better reason to defend himself than Timothy did. Timothy had just as much a right as Kyle Rittenhouse. So your desperate arguments, it was not going to help you with this one. You're just trying to you're trying to hide your hypocrisy. You're trying to make it seem like, well, Kyle Rittenhouse had a much better reason. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They had equal rights and equal opportunity to defend themselves. Point blank and period. That's it. Not complicated. Trying to make it complicated with the past of the dead guys that Kyle shot, but it's really has no bearing on the situation. No bearing at all. No bearing at all. So with that being said, let's see what y'all talking about real quick. First Sergeant Dolby was good. How you doing? I mean, so y'all let me know. Do y'all think that it's equally justified self-defense? Or do you think Kyle had more of a right to self-defense than Timothy did for whatever reason? And if you do, tell me why. Tell me why Timothy Simpkins shouldn't enjoy the opportunity to defend himself as much as Kyle Rittenhouse did. If you can make that make sense for me, we can have a conversation. We can have a further conversation. If you can't do that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you because your hypocrisy is showing. And y'all know I love exposing these people's hypocrisy. Y'all know I love it. It gives me joy. It gives me butterflies in my stomach, chills up my spine. I love exposing people's hypocrisy, especially when it comes to statists. I love exposing the statist hypocrisy, left or right, Republican or Democrat. It's so enjoyable. But a lot of good it does because people still are stuck on stupid, still caught up in the left-right paradigm line, but that's a whole nother conversation as well. So let me see what y'all talking about real quick. Tamiko Anderson says, Times Bain TDY exactly 100%. He has to know that the natural law, we the people have to help protect innocent young children, rape victims. Facts. Who's Tariq? Tamiko Anderson said, how are you 18 and still in high school? I don't know, Tamiko. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you're born in fucking November, December, January or something like that, you too young to get into kindergarten. So you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? You can't join kindergarten until you're 1 year old. It happens to some people. I don't know. Maybe got held back. I have no idea. No idea. Make job 18. Oh, I'm doing good, man. Oh, hey, dude said, so Rittenhouse had no clan connection? That Rittenhouse has the worst mom in the world. I have no idea what connection he has. And if he did have a clan connection, I mean, it's irrelevant because he wasn't being chased. Look, he didn't go out and hang a bunch of Negroes. Okay? He didn't go out and execute people. He was being chased down and attacked. I don't know what people want me to say about it. I don't. Oh, hey, dudes, I don't care if Rittenhouse is a Klan member. I don't care. He was being attacked. He had a firearm. He was being attacked. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard that he was a Klan member. That's one thing. D'Amico Anderson says, I know that the punishment didn't fit the crime. If the boy 18 doesn't know natural law and he is slow-minded, then he should go to special school. D'Amico Anderson, what are you talking about? He wasn't the one bullying somebody. He was being bullied. So when I'm talking about natural law, I'm talking about the people that attacked him and proceeded to get shot. They went against natural law and violated his rights. I don't know where you getting your. I don't know what you're talking about, Tamiko, with him being slow. Like, what are you talking about? If he's slow and you're bullying a slow person, that makes you even a worse human being. So I don't know what you're trying to say. I really don't. I don't know what is it? These are irrelevant points. Are you trying to say that? Are these reasons that you're giving me? Are these things you're telling me the reason that they shouldn't enjoy self-defense rights? I don't understand. He's a Ku Klux Klan member. Tim's a slow person. I don't know why what that has to do with anything. Let's see. Self-defense laws apply to everyone, even actually. Yeah, exactly. They don't believe reason house. I don't. That's the first thing I heard about. First time I ever heard he was a KKK member. That's the first time I heard that. First Sergeant Dobie said, I'll share and definitely already liked your video. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. James Miller says, yo, Snap, you going to clip part of ABL Live of you debating him about the Timothy situation like your previous vids when you called him into a show? Yeah, I'll try, man. With the iPhone, you know, because last time I did a screen capture or, a screen capture where I was able to record. It was very easy, user-friendly. But for some reason, the screen captures for, the apps for the iPhone, it's trash. Like, it's just too much. You got to do this and do that. And you have to actually screen record and then do a voiceover. Whereas with the Android, you can screen capture and give your commentary while the screen capturing is going on, so you don't have to do extra work. Like, it's just iPhone screen capture apps are stupid. They don't work well. So I'll see if I'll record it. I might just clip it and record it and just put it up without commentary. Game One says kids with Asperger's get picked on a lot. Yeah, I mean, listen. That's what these predators do. They prey on the weak. And if Timothy is slow and he was getting picked on, they probably knew that he was slow or on the spectrum or whatever. That makes them even more shitty human beings. And their parents are shitty human beings for raising these little fuckers. So, I mean, take control of your children. Make sure they have some compassion and have some consideration for other people and know the golden rule and exercise the golden rule. This is this school bullshit. It's all about the public fool system creating this atmosphere where this can happen, right? They don't have any controls on your children. They just doing whatever they want, having sex on roofs and beating each other up and just doing all kind of this silly shit under their watch, on their watch. And we just hand our kids off to them like, here you go. That's why I homeschool my children. You know what I'm saying? And they still interact with other children that are homeschooled, and they have the programs for homeschool children where they can get together and all that other shit, where my wife is there the whole time, keeping a watchful eye. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that everything is going great. So, I mean, just take control of your children's education, your children's lives. That's all it is to it. Anyway, let me see. Tamiko understand how you 18 getting bullied. There's solutions to bullies' death is extreme. Well, no, peace is the result that you want. But sometimes to achieve peace, you have to prepare for war. If you're 18, it doesn't matter if you're 18 or 16. You're not 25, you're not 30. You're still a kid. Just because you're 18 doesn't mean you're not a kid anymore. If you're still in high school and you're 18, you obviously still have some learning to do. You still have process to go through. And if you're getting bullied by multiple people, it doesn't matter if you're 18 and they're 16. If you have 3 kids picking on you, you still got 3 kids picking on you. It doesn't matter. That age shit is I don't understand. Are you saying that he's not allowed to defend himself because he's 18? Is that what you're saying, Tamiko? I mean, what's the point of that? What was the point of you saying that? AP Relone says, where I grew up, if it ain't worth dying over, it ain't worth fighting over. So people who do choose to fight now know death is always on the table. Good reason to settle beefs like men. I agree with that. But if you're going to bully people, don't expect no fair fight. We're not talking about confrontation between 2 individuals that have an issue. We're talking about one group of kids picking on another kid unprovoked for no fucking reason. It's not the same thing. But I hear what you're saying. Yes, Texas is standing ground. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Much love. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And watch ABL tonight. I might get on there and holler at him about this. All right, peace out.